was in Dojak. I got out of Dojak. They said to get out early, you gotta go live on the res. I didn't know anyone on the res, but I wanted to get out early, so I was like, sure, where do you sign? They sent me to Cowses, my home reserve. I had no family out there. I was fortunate. My family took me in and adopted me, and they gave me a place to stay, and I helped them with their family. So it was good. I ended up graduating high school out there, but there's still drugs and alcohol in the res, and I still wasn't, healed from my hurts and pains that were going on in here. I wasn't even aware of them at that time. Came to Saskatoon, tried to do OVS, tried that for about a year and a half, and because of my addiction, and I just wasn't taking it really seriously, I was kicked out of university. So I had a daughter at that time, and my son was just born. His mother, their mother, and I were not getting along real great, and I was still using and drinking, and we ended up breaking up. So I went back to Regina and went and lived with my sister over there, one of my sisters, and I ended up joining the gang, and I got down with the gang at that time. So the gang is, a lot of selling drugs, using drugs, fighting people, getting beat up, shooting people, stabbing people, stealing all kinds of stuff. It's just, it's a criminal lifestyle. It is what it is. And for the longest time, I thought it was the coolest thing. I thought I was somebody. Like, I'm a gangster now. Yeah, recognize, represent, throwing up the gang signs and all that. And it's really just this facade. It's not real. It took me a long time to understand that and realize that. So that's part of my story. Going there, going into the gang life in 2013 New Year's Eve. We were selling drugs out of a house, and these guys tried to rob us, and things went wrong. A fight broke out, and somebody ended up losing their life. I didn't phone the cops because that's not what gangsters do. And 6 months later, I found myself sitting in the Regina Correctional charged with second-degree murder. Now, that's going to make you think. When you get charged with murder, that's like the biggest charge you can get. I thought my life was over. I thought I was done. I thought I was going to jail for the rest of my life. And, I was fortunate after the investigation came to light and things came out right before trial. My co-accused ended up taking the deal, and they dropped the deal against me. See, they knew I didn't do it, but they knew I was there when it happened, and I didn't rat. So that's why they wanted me to, do time for it as well. And I kind of ended up doing time. I did a year on remand and a year on house arrest over that. But that's all right. I learned from that. I learned a lot from that, and it's part of my story, and it's a transition in my story. You can Google my name. I've seen it on there. Google says doesn't paint a real flattering picture of me, but I've also seen some of the good works that I've been doing, so I feel good about that. It's vindication for myself. The work that I'm doing now, that's how I make amends for the mistakes that I made in my past life. It's becoming a better person, healing, growing, and using my experiences to help people who need help and guidance. So today my life has a lot of meaning and purpose, and I'm really grateful for that. So, I got charged with murder, and even in, I think it was spring of 2000, no, it was fall of 2016, I was lured into a rival gang house, and I was drunk. I wasn't thinking right. I wasn't in a clear mind, and these guys got me right. And I was wearing the wrong colors and this and that. They stripped off my shirt. They battered my face. They pulled out a machete, split my head, and they messed me up pretty bad. I was really scared for my life at that time. I was crying. They were recording it on video. They were just having the greatest time with it. And that really, scared me that time. And after these things started happening in my life, I started realizing, no, I don't want to live this way anymore. My luck's going to run out. Sooner or later, I'm going to end up in the ground, or I'm going to end up in the pen for the rest of my life. I'm tired of the drugs. I'm tired of the alcohol. I'm tired of all this bull life. I need better. There's got to be more to life than this. So I did one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do in life. at that time, and that was to reach out and ask for help. And that's what I did. I picked up the phone and I called the drug counselor and I said, "Hey, I need help. I'm lost in addiction and I need treatment. Can you please help me?" And so she sent me to treatment, Cree Nations Treatment Haven on Attack-a-Coop First Nations. And I really enjoyed myself there. I had a good time there. I learned a lot. And, I always tell people two major things happened for me at treatment. The first thing, I wrote out my timeline, my story, my life story, what happened. And the counselor points to me and she says, "You suffer from abandonment and neglect." And I was like, whoa. It's like a light switch went on. Boom. Whoa. That makes sense. That's what happened to me. That's what I went through. That's what I'm still suffering and holding on to. So I was aware. Awareness is key. That's what I always say. Awareness is key. It's step one. Being aware, becoming aware of things, of our thoughts, our actions. Why are we doing it? Why are we reacting this way? How to stop reacting and start responding. These are mental obstacles that we need to overcome in our life to start maturing and really growing. And another major thing that happened for me at treatment is, I was pointing, we're talking in a circle, I'm sharing advice and stuff, and my one friend says, "You sound like a motivational speaker." I was like, "Who, me?" Then, I thought about it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not a big speaker with a brand name with, millions of followers, but I am this gangster guy from Regina. I have a lot of experience there, and, there's a lot of lost young lives who could use some guidance and some mentorship. I was like, I think I could do that. So she planted the seed in my mind. And I was just watering it a little bit every day, and I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I could do this. Maybe I can really do this. Like, really. Imagine how much purpose and meaning my life would have to take on this noble cause, this dream. And, as I've been pursuing this dream for about 2 years and really crafting it and refining it and just, nurturing it, it's become bigger than me. My dream is bigger than me. It affects so many people. There's a lot of people who look up to me and they want help from me, or they want me to give them advice or guide them or just be there to support them and to listen to them, having gone through some of the experiences that people go through. So I realize this dream is really bigger than me, and I'm grateful for it. It's bigger than I can fathom. And I'm fine with that. I understand. I trust. I believe. I trust the process. Like my friends say, like I was telling my friend, TTP, trust the process. So there's that. And I got out of treatment. I didn't really utilize my tools. I didn't go to AA. I didn't go to NA. I didn't get a sponsor. And it wasn't long before, oh yeah, and I told the gang, "Hey guys, I want to leave your gang. I don't want to be involved in this gang anymore. I want to pursue my dream of being a speaker." And they said, "All right, sure, we got you. Same way in, same way out." So I took my minute out, and I was all right. I was scratched and bruised and stuff. My ego was hurt, but I was free to pursue my dream. But I was lonely. At that time, all the gangsters, those were my bros, those were my friends, those were what I had. So I felt really alone, and I ended up going back to the bottle, that vice, and that's what I did. And before I knew it, a year blew by. I was like, whoa, that was a quick year. Lost in addiction. Okay, I don't want to mess around with this anymore. I need to do this the right way. I go to detox, then treatment. See, it's designed like that for a reason. Detox, you cleanse yourself. Treatment, you start putting in the work within and healing. So I went to detox in Moose Jaw, went to treatment here in Calder, in Saskatoon, and that's when I met Straight Up. They came and did a presentation there. For those who don't know, Straight Up is a non-profit charitable organization of ex-gang members. It's like an outreach program. They help us. They're supportive. They're there. They're healthy. And we do these community presentations with the medicine wheel where we go around and we show how, we tell our personal stories and we help people. We guide them and we educate them. So I really love the presentations. It's helped me a lot to be able to speak in front of people. So I had a dream to be a speaker even before I joined straight up. And so, like, I heard someone say, when you have a dream, you need a bridge, something to bridge you to getting closer to that dream. So my dream was to be a speaker. Straight Up was my bridge. They helped me. All of a sudden, they've given me a live audience to work with. They've helped me to articulate my story in a well manner where I can really, be comfortable and confident as I tell my story and share it with people. And I'm really grateful for that. And like I said, I have over 80 presentations with Straight Up, and I really enjoy them. And so I feel like, I want to do 100 videos. Let's do it, We're going to do it. And it's going to help me to get through these times, these COVID times. I'm really extrovert. I like going to meetings and being in the community doing presentations. I love the people, man. As I was telling someone, I speak for the people. I stand with the people. I am the people. So we're going to be doing some videos like this. It's one of my goals to have this amazing channel with a lot of great content that helps people. It helps me. I'm excited about it. I'm excited for the future. Life is great. And if you guys want to know anything about me, I'll be posting a lot of videos. If you have questions, put them in the comments. Hit that like button, do the subscribe thing, share, tell your friends, tell your family. Let everybody know. If you're here to support me, I appreciate it. If you're not, that's all right. I hope you can learn something too. And let's do this together. Thanks. Peace and love.